Hi, Ina.
Good morning. Welcome
How are
back.
you?
How are you? Oops, you're frozen.
Is that better? Okay,
How
perfect.
are you? Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm good. I'm tiny bit jet lagged.
Oh no.
I don't know how that happened so fast. We were only there for like 3 days, but
I know.
yeah.
It's so easy to fall into the jet lag of like being tired because you're on West Coast time, but it's especially when it means like sleeping in later, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's the harder thing, having to wake up early. I'm really dreading having to come back. It's gonna not be fun. Are you home right now?
Yeah. I'm at
Nice.
home. We got back last night.
Okay, good, good. Um, Well, let's pull up your agenda. Why don't you quickly tell me Rosebud Thorn, even though, obviously there was a little bit of knowledge that I've had over your past couple of days.
Okay. So my rose is I hate flying, but the flight yesterday was really good. It's like the best flight I've had in a while.
Really?
Um, So that was good. And that's my first flight in like 2.5 years. So I thought it was going to be a bad one. It was good.
What do you normally dislike about flying?
I think probably claustrophobic, like you can't get off like in a car.
Yeah,
I get very stressed with that.
yeah.
But what else? My bud is all my classes now, we finished the course and we're just revising until the exam. So I'm so excited to not have to learn anything else and just go over stuff.
Okay.
Um,
That's the best feeling ever, by the way. Just like enjoy it, go out, have fun, hang out with your friends, and just do revisions. Truly.
Yeah, it's so much better. Yeah. My thorn is no one's coming out east lately. Um, so there's like no one here, which is kind of sad, and all my dogs are gone.
Oh
Kind of
no,
moved.
you still have no visitors.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully March people will start coming out because it'll be nicer weather. But
Yeah, I think as soon as like April, May comes around, you're going to start getting a lot of visitors out to the Hamptons and
yeah,
just generally out to the East Coast. That's kind of why I escaped the February because it's like nobody does anything in February, anyways, on the East.
yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, and of course, my Rose was seeing you and Juliet at the same time, which was
Yeah,
very weird.
so fun. Yeah, how weird was that?
Yeah, we all came from so far away.
Yeah, and happened to be at Stanford, like of all places.
Yeah, I was really lucky. Yeah.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah.
Um,
But you.
so my rose, my bud, my thorn. My rose has been so my best friend is lives in London, and she's here. And so just like being with her, seeing people I love, I'm just so happy out in California. So it's just really lovely. My bud is um, tonight I'm going to go see like an old family friend who I used to go to a lot when I was an undergrad. Their house on like Thursday evenings for dinners. And so we're gonna go back this Thursday evening. So I'm excited about that. They live in Cupertino.
Yeah.
And then my thorn is my best friend is leaving on Saturday morning. And I just like really love being around her. She's such an amazing person. And I'm probably gonna fly out next Saturday, so like the 26th. And so I'm
Oh,
so sad.
yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do in New York? It's so much more fun. Because like if you have no plans here in the what east on the West Coast, you're like for example, Monday I don't have plans. I'm like, I'm just gonna like drive myself to Carmel by the sea and like
Mm,
have a day, or like I'm gonna just do a solo hike. And
yeah.
so, anyways, that's my rosebud thorn.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about agenda.
Okay.
Um, Tell me the things top of mind. I'll tell you the things top of mind for me, and then we can figure out priority.
Okay. I'd say the most time sensitive thing would be the reply to PBS.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Um, I would like to strategize about like the system of other countries' interpreters. Um, what else? I haven't made that much progress with the CTO. I do have the websites that Derek said to post on, but he said I really should just get an intro from someone.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on with Rahul?
Rahul, I haven't spoken to him in a while. I didn't know because with PBS and he's done with Netflix, so I didn't know if I should get him to start working on um, another platform so it's ready, but I don't know.
Did you get him to talk about analytics and the rewind and fast forward issue?
No, he didn't reply to that.
Okay, so let's follow up with that too.
Okay. Oh, I talked to Derek about the Canada issue. So maybe work through that as well.
Yeah, what happened? We can talk about that. Okay. Okay.
Those are the main things I had to talk about.
Okay, and then how is the pitch script and recording coming along? Do you complete that?
I did not do the recording yet. No.
Okay. And then your investor list, has that evolved at all?
Not yet. No. The next masterclass tomorrow is all about the investor perspective. So I think that will help. I got a bit stuck looking at investor lists.
Okay.
I think that'll be good.
Okay. I think what you should do at this point is I think you should do an outreach, an initial outreach around your inner network. Hey, I'm going to start fundraising at the beginning of March. Do you have any people connect me with? So like, can we do that like warm with like any family members, any friends, any teachers, things like that?
Yes.
So I'm going to do a warm intro email because that's like prior to you actually reaching out to investors, but you being like, this is my network. These are people I can email to ask for names.
Okay. Yes. No, my mum has actually been finding emails of friends. So I think that'll be easy to make the email list to send that off to.
Cool. Because you're not going to ask friends, like they may invest, but you basically just want to say you're going to go out and start investing or fundraising. Do they know anybody? Can they support with a CTO? And or feel free to reach out if you're interested in investing, but you never really want to explicit, like similar with Bobby, you don't want to like ask them explicitly to invest.
Yes, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay. Let's look at PBS. Can you share screen with me and let's construct the email together? It's a little bit of a tricky one.
Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Let's see Lloyd's last response. Sorry. Okay, let's look at the email from PBS.
Okay. Okay, it's basically that. I feel like the ASL questions are fine. They were all quite straightforward.
Okay, let's press reply and let's start. Why don't you start off constructing what you think you want to say? I think generally, directionally, you want to say something to the effect of, um, oh, so you already answered. Oh, that's the draft. Yeah. And then be like, as for the tech, the fall tech staff, like I would love to understand specifically what you're looking for. Like, what are the requirements that PBS has? How can we support it to building greater or like maybe you're not even saying build a greater trust. Like, I just want to take some time to understand some of the concerns and the desires, specifically as it relates to our technology. I want to make sure that we have that appropriately set up as we're building out our team. Do you mind getting on a call just to help me understand better? Something to that effect, we can massage it after.
Okay, sounds good. Do you think it should go before the answers to the questions?
No, you can do it towards the end.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you can say regarding the question of of working with our technology, we definitely want to, or regarding the question of working with a technology team, would you mind getting, would you be able to hop on a quick phone call so I can understand a little bit more about any reflections and or concerns on the side of PBS? It would be great to understand what you're seeking so I can help provide. Or you could be like, it would great to understand, or it would great to build alignment of what is needed for an effective partnership because I am happy to meet, I'm seeking to meet you there. Or let's see, great to build alignment of what's needed. Maybe it would be great to build alignment and learn about kind of it would be great to build alignment and understanding from my end. Yeah, maybe just remove what is needed for an effective partnership. It would be great to build alignment and understanding um, so I can provide what's needed.
So I say when expanding our tech team.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Is that enough?
I think that sounds great. Is there any reflections or questions? I don't use the word concern.
Okay. Okay, I'll send that. Should I copy you in or no?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. This is hard navigating because you're obviously a growing startup and don't have all the resources. So
Yes.
this is why sales is really hard.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back. Send. Okay. Tell me what your concerns are about the other country interpreter system.
Um, it was really just the concern of building the network because there are a lot of applicants. But so for BSL, it's fine because I have a very highly certified and recommended person to do all the screen tests. But for India, there's only like 150 interpreters in the whole country, and I can't find them anywhere. And we've had a couple of submissions, and I'm not sure how to like approve them or reject them. I mean, one of them did send their diploma, so I don't know if he's the best person.
Okay, I want to send you a link of something I saw on Instagram, which actually could be. I wonder if you can reach out to this person because you know the whole Instagram community. This is a really popular platform, and she's a digital creator, and she's a child of a deaf adult, and her work is making inclusive of world for deaf people, and she's in India.
Okay.
This is her platform. I wonder if you'd be I think you can reach out to her and be like, would you be willing to be our country manager for India? Would you be willing to partner on this project?
Okay. Yeah, she looks great. Um, yeah, I'll definitely reach out to her.
Doesn't she seem perfect?
She does, and she's young as well, so that's
Exactly. I saw it last night and I was like, um, and I was like, I immediately thought about you. So, okay, I think what you need first and foremost is I think you need to find a head in each country.
okay.
And I think they need to be, what's your employee's name right now? The one who's in the United States?
Tessa.
Tessa. I think you basically need to find a Tessa, but for each country, because you're not going to be able to do it alone. And so like, I think you want it to be a volunteer position to start. And so I think you want to take one of those interpreters, basically, yeah, I think you actually need to find the most skilled interpreter and ask if they'd be willing to be like an operating person. That may not work actually.
I talked to Tessa about doing other countries, if she could just make the same system for other countries.
What
And
did she
then
say?
she said she would do that. And she'd send the screen test to the person in that country.
But she doesn't know the language of the other countries, right?
No, but all of the like submissions so far, all the Indian interpreters have been writing emails in English.
How is she able to assess the quality of their signing?
Oh no, Tessa would send it to an Indian Sign Language interpreter, but she would be like giving out the assignments and paying them.
Oh, got it. So essentially your question is like, your question is, how do I assess the quality of the interpreter?
Yes, I mean, this might have fixed the problem for India because she seems good at sign language, but like I have someone for the UK already.
Okay. So you know what you might do? You might reach out to, and I think this is going to be one of those like cold outreach processes again. You might reach out to like deaf schools and reach out to any teachers. So you might basically be like, what is the preeminent deaf school in India, and reach out to a couple of those schools to say, this is the project I'm working on. I'm looking to partner with an individual who can join our team to help assess as we grow our interpreter base.
Okay, that makes sense.
So that's one strategy. Remind me what people submit when they submit their interpreter submission online.
It's a 5-minute clip of just a kids movie they get to choose.
How many people from India have you gotten submissions from?
I think 5 to 10.
Okay, and that's through what, Instagram?
They've just emailed out of the blue, and we've had a lot of those like from Kenya and other places.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Um, and do you ask them for anything else?
Tessa sends them a form to fill out, and it asks, where are you located? Are you deaf or hearing? List your certifications. How do you want to be paid? And that's about it.
Can we just quickly Google the 5 to 10 people who have submitted videos? Because I'm just wondering if any of them have like a LinkedIn presence or something like that.
Mm, yeah, okay.
You know, I kind of just want to research them to be like, do any of these people look credible?
Okay, I'll put his name in the chat. Also, look him up.
Okay.
I need to look more at the difference between Indian and Pakistan Sign Language because I think there's two separate ones, but there's also Indo-Pakistani Sign Language.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't know which one I should do. I think IPSL is the most popular one, but
This person looks very credible, by the way.
yeah.
If you look at his or her, this person has an MBA. And this person has like it's a sign language interpreter at many places. I think this person is Pakistani though, it's not Indian.
Mm-hmm.
So but it looks very credible. So I'd send a personalized email to Maysum. Can you send me some of the other names too, by the way?
Yes, let me try and find them. He made the. Oh no, he is saying It's just Pakistan sign language, I think.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
think it's Pakistani.
but his videos say IPSL.
Oh, so India,
That's
Pakistani. Okay. Can you send me
Mhm.
some other names? I'm going to just Google them because I think like you may actually already have people who are legitimate.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, put another name in the chat.
Sarah Roy Chow. This person also looks very legitimate.
Yeah, that's good. I just found another one.
Yeah, they look very legitimate.
Okay.
Oh, and they went to Delhi Public School. These are all like very legitimate institutions. I went to Delhi College of Art. Need to, oh, sign language interpreter at Amazon. That's
That's
really cool. But I don't see anything else. But so what I think you want to do is like, I think you want to lean into this community, people who have reached out to you who are legitimate, but like only the people who have like legitimate LinkedIn presences, basically. And you want to say, like, we can construct an email together, but essentially, I really think you need to find a country lead who can work with, and you should just call them your country lead, right? Because like you need to have someone who's boots on the ground in Pakistan. You need to have someone who's boots on the ground in India because the cultures are so different that like you're just not going to be able to figure it out. Like Tessa's not going to be able to figure out how to navigate India by any means. And so that interpreter there is going to be able to have like a huge network that they'll be able to tap into. They'll know where to post, they'll know all the places. And so I really think that you should construct an email to be like, we're looking to launch in India over the next 3 months. That means we're looking to build a base of interpreters. Your interpretation looks good. We'd love to, like, would you be interested in a country lead position? It would be a volunteer position to start, probably like 3 hours a week or 4 hours a week. If you're interested, can I interview you? And then you'd basically interview them, right? So, like, beyond their interpretation skills, you'd also just interview them personally. And then you can understand, like, even if you don't know, like, what are the years of interpretation? What are the education that you've had? Where have you interpreted? Like, you'll be able to get a sense if they're high quality or not, right?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And I think you need to then be like, okay, this country lead is working with Tessa and Tessa guides them on like their operations. But like as a volunteer, having someone who is a sign up representative who's like figuring out how to, what social media posts to make, which communities to email to find interpreters, like guiding you on like, okay, you're launching, where are the types of places you want to launch? Like a country lead is super important for you. I really believe that.
No, that makes sense.
So can you just construct an email right now of what that might look like? And then we can work on that together and then you can email it to the, and then in the meantime, if you can send me a few more names of the people who have submitted, I can research them so we can narrow down who we want to email.
Yes.
Just keep sending all of them. And then
Nice.
if that's it, then if you construct the email, we can partner together.
That's all of them that I can find.
Okay, cool. I'll continue researching them and then you start constructing that email. I also want to build like a little bit of an org chart with you so you have a vision of how this is going to be evolving, by the way.
Okay.
can't find Rashad.
Okay. What does he say?
But Sarah, Mitsum, and Neetu seem great.
Okay, great. Oh, Rashab is actually not an interpreter. He's the one who wanted to be the guy on the ground in India, and then he just disappeared.
Oh, okay, ignore that.
Don't need him. I'll ask Tessa if she can find the other Indian interpreters who replied, because I'm positive there are more.
Great, perfect.
Okay, I've done a draft.
All right, let me look. Okay, can I edit it for you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at it.
Can you look at the timeline and remind me what the timeline of launching India is?
India says awaiting timeline from Rishabh.
What'd you say?
It says waiting for timeline from Rishabh, but he's kind of gone.
Oh,
So I can remake the timeline, but
okay, got it. Okay. Let me just edit this then.
okay. I've looked it up, and there are four different sign languages. Indian Sign Language is separate from Pakistan Sign Language, and then there's a Bengal one and a Nepalese one. But it doesn't list Indo-Pakistani Sign Language but like on the wiki page, it says it's the predominant sign language in the subcontinent of South Asia used by 15 million deaf people.
Okay. Okay, let's just wait and see. I think you focus on IPSL. I think that's probably Indian Sign Language.
Okay.
But let's see. I mean, like you can ask these individuals too. That's the reason why having a country representative is so important.
Yeah, it's not very clear.
Yeah. Let me just finish writing this email and then
Okay.
we can discuss that. Okay, take a look at the updated email.
I think that sounds good.
Perfect. I would love for you to send this to the first three that we talked about. So Mesum, Sarab, and Neetu.
Okay.
And then take it from there because like you just really need someone on the ground. Do you talk to your parents? Are you okay with me posting on LinkedIn? I mean, I don't have to say that you're my student, but just being like, does anyone have, any like good interpreters in India?
Yeah, my dad was gonna talk to my mum about that.
Okay.
So he thinks it's fine, but I will WhatsApp you after he spoke to my mum.
So I'll just post on my LinkedIn, very similar to what I did on my Instagram, but just be like, this organization is looking for interpreter. Do you know anybody?
Yeah, no, I think that sounds good. So you think the first three are fine to say you can interpret without a screen test?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
I mean,
Because I don't know who would do the screen test.
that's the issue. Yeah. So I would do this email outreach, this one. And then I'd also do some research on what are the top deaf schools in India and reach out to them first.
Okay.
Deaf schools, India. There's like a whole list of them. And then I'd basically send emails to them and ask them if they'd be willing to be a volunteer for you.
Okay. Oh, I'll reach out to National Association of the Deaf because they have I guess, a sector in India, and I've already reached out to them in America.
Okay. Okay, perfect. That's great. Okay, so reach out to a deaf school and then reach out to the three people below with below email. When did they submit their applications, by the way?
They're pretty spread out. One was November, one was December, and one was last week. I did get back to all of them and say we're gonna launch in a couple months, so I'll get back to you then. So
okay. Okay, cool. Um, that sounds perfect.
Okay.
In terms of your organizational design, do you have someone who could be a country lead in the UK?
Um, I don't know. I feel like that's not so much priority because I know like who to partner with, what to post on,
Okay,
and the movies.
okay.
I will get someone for Australia though. I feel like that is a different thing.
Okay. The thing that I want you to really start thinking about with Tessa is like, how do you engage these interpreters outside? Because like there are two things that are your bread and butter, right? Your interpreter, because they are the content, and then your technology team, because they're your technology. Those are your two big assets. And so we've been skimping on the tech a little bit just to be scrappy because we know it's expensive, right? But the interpreters, you've now hired Tessa, which is great. But the challenge is that we haven't been doing much beyond just like getting them to interpret, right? If you're able to have these interpreters like build trust with sign up, like be engaged with each other, like I want you to start brainstorming and maybe talk to Tessa about this in your next one-on-one meeting. What are ways that you could engage your interpreter community to really be more excited about being a part of the sign up journey, whatever it might be, right? It could be like a happy hour. It could be like a lunch and learn with like an expert who is in the deaf community. It can be like a talk with the like Yahoo person who does accessibility, right? Like I think we want to figure out how you can continue to engage them because as you expand, that's going to be your number one asset. You want them to keep saying yes to you besides just for the reasons of money.
Mhm. No, that sounds good. Yeah, when we do the interpreter profiles, even on our Instagram, like we did one on someone called Amelia, and she's kind of a famous deaf actress. And we got like Deaf Broadway commenting, like, oh, it's so cool to see you doing work for sign up. And she posted it and got a ton of replies. So, like, the famous deaf interpreters, I think, are really helpful.
Yeah, and you don't even, I mean, I don't want you to like have to even because like you just want them to be around and be like the big proponent of sign up, right? Like that's your community. And so just I'm gonna just say like a task for you is to brainstorm with Tessa ways you can build community around your existing interpreters.
Yeah, it would be really cool to have a Zoom thing because everyone can communicate so easily. It's really cool.
You could do a Zoom thing. You could have someone come in, like someone famous come and give a talk, right? Like, I don't know if there's like skill building development, you could do exercises, but like you really want them to buy in to sign up. They're your assets.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think something good Tess has been doing is if the interpreter mentions they have kids, she sends them like a little sign up promotional package, which
I,
people have really been loving.
I like that. So like what are continuous ways you can do that?
Mhm.
Um, like can you have a
Yeah.
launch party when you launch Netflix? Can you do a launch party just for the interpreters, right? Like I don't know,
Yeah.
just ideas.
Yeah. No, I think they don't like that. Yeah.
The brainstorm with
Uh,
Tessa and come back to me next week, but you got to continue how to figure out how to nurture your valuable assets as an institution.
Yes, no, that makes sense. And when we pair hearing interpreters with deaf ones, they do meet over Zoom, and some
Perfect.
of them have like asked to work with each other again, which is very good. So I think they're
Very, very
probably
good.
friends.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. CTO plan.
Yes. Um, so I'm
What
gonna put,
tell me the update there.
I spoke with Derek, I think a week ago today, and he gave me these platforms, and the one that looked the best to me, I just put in the chat, was the Y Combinator. Um, because people are seeking work, at least. I was worried no one was going to, but
This is cool.
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize this thread existed. Very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. Um,
Cool. I don't know how to interpret this.
no, maybe I can read through them and see how people lay it out, and maybe I can send you sign-ups profile.
Yeah. So people have to post if they're seeking. I thought these are individuals who are seeking work. I don't think these are companies. I think you'd have to reach out to these individuals. Oh
Yeah.
no. Like,
Some are trying to hire and some are trying to find work. I think you can post both.
okay. Got it. Yeah.
So I think this would be a good place.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can just like continue reaching out to them, right? Like there are a bunch of these emails you want to reach out to them. Let me just quickly look to see if anyone stands out.
Okay. And do you think it's a bad idea to get someone in a bad time zone?
Yeah, you want someone in the
Yeah.
United States
Yeah.
with like a credible background. Um, okay, I think you should reach out to MG Myers.
Um, um, okay.
I think he's one you should reach out to, so take that one. Reach out to the stratosphere.digital.
A liar, as Strasford did.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Matthew Myers looks really good. His website.
Yeah, exactly. I think he'd be a good one. Hmm. And while I'm doing this, can you start constructing an email of what you're looking for so I can help edit that as well? Sorry, I know today's a lot of email day, but
Oh, can I reuse the thing we originally made for Rahul? You know that, like
try,
what it sign up or just make an email.
yeah, start with that and then, oh, what did you use for Raha? I don't remember that one.
Let me share my screen really quickly. Um, I would update what I'm actually looking for, but I think the structure is good, like a summary about
Yeah,
sign up.
yeah, I think that's fine, but I think you would want to do it in email.
Oh, in an email. Okay.
Could you do like a direct email outreach to them?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna live in Hong Kong. Sorry, this is taking some time because I need to like really dig into some of these profiles. This person's in. Okay. I'm not seeing anything else that's like a good fit for you. So then you would probably want to post what you're looking for.
Okay.
Mm. Oh, wait, actually, this person could be cool. HNWW thread.
H.
Do you see that if you search HNWW?
Oh yeah, in San Francisco.
Yeah, and then the one below that too, SCO. I think you should do those too. Oh, actually, and then the one below too, Adam J. Roth. I think all of those you should reach out to them to interview them.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a really good link.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay. I've written those all down.
Okay, where did you write that?
Oh, I just put it in my browser, but I can make a list of them.
Oh, you've written them all down. Okay, great, perfect.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. So then when you can okay. Yeah, finish writing this and then I'll edit it up a little bit. Today is like big email. I'm gonna ask you to write one more email as well.
Okay.
While I'm editing that, I'll ask you to write the warm intro email.
Okay. Would it be part-time?
Yeah, it would be like on retainer part-time at this point.
Okay. I think I've done most of it. I'm not sure to ask how to ask for what PBS is looking for. Would be like
I'll add one more thing. Okay, great. I just added a couple of details.
okay. Okay. I will send that off to all of them.
I'm going to say we are
Should I send it from sign up?
I'm just adding one more thing. Great. You might want to add like one or two press links, by the way.
Okay. Okay, I might do the times. Where should I add those? Just in more information.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Or should I just send the link to the press page?
Oh, that's perfect. And the Instagram too.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, lovely. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to construct an email. I'm sorry, today's just really email day. um, um, for if you were to reach out to your family and friends, how you would basically say, like, we're looking to grow sign up, like, this is where we've been, this is what I've done, and we're looking to fundraise over the coming months. Do you know anybody who might be interested? So if you could just construct that, then I can help edit it a little bit. And I'd love for you to send that out this week.
Okay.
So that's in the warm intro email section.
Okay.
All right, I edited a bit as you were writing.
Okay. No, that looks good.
I would just confirm with Lloyd tomorrow if this profile funder profile looks right to you and to him.
Okay.
Um, yeah, but I think that's good.
What's a business with a double bottom line?
The double bottom line is impact as well as, so you know the bottom line they usually say it's like in a financial spreadsheet, it's like what's at the bottom, like what's the profit, right? So a business that's both profitable but also has like the bottom line is impact as well.
Okay, so basically B Corp.
Exactly. A double
Yes.
bottom line. Yep.
Okay,
Uh,
perfect.
perfect. Okay, so you have, so what are your goals for the next week?
Send out all these emails. And
Let's
really,
think about which ones.
yes. So I can send out the CTO emails like straight away because that email's ready. Talk to my parents and think of who I could send it to within our network. I looked in the middle of that to see the email I sent a while ago about the beginning of sign up, and I think all of those people can be added
Amazing.
again. So that's quite a few people. What else? I
Send outreach emails to India leads.
yes, and send an email to
Send a
what's that?
DM to that Instagram girl.
Yes. What else? Oh, record the pitch after tomorrow with Lloyd.
Yeah, and I'm going to say and review the investor list
Mhm.
with Lloyd. That's the big one at this point.
Okay.
You probably want to do more outreach for CTO. I think you need to be more aggressive about it.
Okay.
So I think I want you to research like how, like Google, just like Google, how do you find a CTO? What communities do I post into? Maybe what you should do is like, you've talked to like that Georgia Tech person, you've talked to that Yahoo person, like email them, ask them, we're looking for a CTO. Do you know anybody?
Yeah. Do you think a Georgia Tech student would be an
Maybe.
okay person?
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Someone who's studying computer science, totally.
Okay. Yeah, I'll reach out to Thad Stana for sure.
And then what happened to that Yahoo accessibility person?
Yahoo. We haven't really been in touch again, but I can send a follow-up with this.
Okay. Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, and I'll talk to Tessa about interpreter engagement.
Okay, perfect. I think you have your to do.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm most concerned about the investor list right now with Lloyd in terms of expertise. So make sure to double click on that one with him.
Yes, I definitely will.
And record the pitch and send it to me ASAP because I think we're going to need to refine and practice that a lot.
Yes, I'll do that tomorrow night.
That's going to be one of the most important things for you.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
I think that's it for now.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. I'll talk to you soon then, Mariella.
Okay. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for the class and the drink afterwards. It was really fun.
Of course. When do you want to do our next session? Do you want to do, I think we should continue to be a little bit aggressive.
Wednesday?
Wednesday. So I think the weekdays are going to be a little bit tough. Could you do Monday morning?
Monday morning. Yes. My classes finish at
Could you do 10 a.m. your time?
my classes finish at 12 my time, noon.
Your time? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Sunday morning. Would that work for you?
Sunday?
Yeah.
Did you? Yes, anytime on Sunday.
Um, maybe 10 a.m. on Sunday?
Yes, 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so that's confirmed then.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank you. See you later.